there's a dark cloud over Buffalo right now. There is a dark cloud. Buffalo is in complete shambles. From losing to the Jets 16-22, issues at defense. Josh Allen, questionable as far as his decision making. But today, an article dropped in regards to Mr. Terry Pegula and some racist comments. Now, obviously, all this stuff is allegedly. There's a lawsuit going on, so I have to throw that word out there. Allegedly, right? We don't know if any of this stuff is facts yet, but we're going to go ahead and obviously get into it and then talk about it. All right, so Bills owner Terry Pegula made racist comment. Lawsuit alleges. Buffalo Bills owner Terry Pegula allegedly made a racist comment about black players in the NFL, according to a racial discrimination lawsuit against the league filed Tuesday by longtime reporter Jim Trotter. Which, listen, this is really weird to me, because why would this drop the day after the Bills game? Why would you wait till now? But let's keep it going. Trotter alleges in the lawsuit that in 2020, a fellow NFL media reporter recalled a conversation he had with Pegula, who was speaking to the reporter about the NFL's social justice initiatives and Black Lives Matter. The reporter, who was not identified in the lawsuit, told Trotter and approximately 40 other NFL media coworkers during a Zoom call that Pegula said, if the black players don't like it here, they should go back to Africa and see how bad it is. The lawsuit states that Trotter, who was black, pressed NFL executives at NFL media to investigate Pegula's comments, which were highly offensive and racist, but that he was repeatedly brushed off and told that the league's office is investigating it. Pegula has denied making the comment. The statement attributed to me in Mr. Trotter's complaint is absolutely false, Pegula said Tuesday in a statement, and I'm horrified that anyone would connect me to an allegation of this kind. Racism has no place in our society, and I am personally disgusted that my name is associated with this complaint, end quote. The lawsuit also mentions Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, who allegedly told Trotter in 2020 that if blacks feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want to hire. Jones' comment allegedly was made during a conversation with Trotter about why teams have so few black decision makers. According to the lawsuit, Trotter, who describes the exchange as rather contentious, stated that Jones ultimately suggested that he and Trotter should agree to disagree about the NFL's issue with race. Neither Jones nor the Cowboys have publicly commented on the lawsuit's allegation as of Tuesday afternoon. Trotter's employment at league-owned NFL Media, which oversees the NFL Network, ended earlier this year. The lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the South District of New York names the NFL Network as defendants and alleges that Trotter was terminated because he challenged Commissioner Roger Goodell and others regarding the NFL's record of race discrimination and lack of diversity. The NFL issued a statement disputing Trotter's allegations. Before I get into this, listen, this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And here's the thing. Here's the problem with using the word allegedly and allegations and all that kind of stuff. Until you actually have proof of stuff, and this is the problem we have with the media. This is the problem we have with. I'm just going to throw it out there. Some people are going to be mad at me, but certain situations with the Me Too. Now, I have always said that obviously if someone does something, they deserve to be prosecuted for it. But it should not be very easy to say somebody did something and then their career is ruined, the reputation is destroyed, and then later on, after the money's lost, after the endorsements are lost, the accolades are lost, it comes out that the person who accused them of something, they're lying about it. And I feel like that should go either way. Either way. It should not happen. But here's the response. It says, we share Jim Trotter's passion for quality journalism created in and supported by a diverse and inclusive environment, the league said. We take his concerns seriously, but strongly dispute his specific allegations, particularly those made against his dedicated colleagues at NFL media. The NFL said Trotter's contract was not renewed as a result of business decisions made to address a challenging economy and changing media environment. Okay, so that's where I throw up the red flag. All right, a challenging economy and changing media environment. So, okay, let's look at the first half of that. A challenging economy would mean that you wouldn't be able to pay your NFL quarterbacks $270 million. You wouldn't be able to pay Nick Bosa $170 million as a defensive player if this was such a challenging economy. Okay, the NFL is a $1 billion business, so we can't really go there. But the changing media environment, sure, I'll take that one. Right? It's word salad at this point, but I'll take that one because guess what? Everything's switching over to streaming, and if you don't have a platform, which is why you guys see like things are changing around YouTube because everything's going over to streaming, and now YouTube has a deal with the NFL. That's how things work. Things change there. I get that, so that could be a reason to use it. But when you throw in a challenging economy, I have to question that. And I'm sure a lot of other people are going to question that when they look at this and say, well, that statement doesn't make any sense. That's not a reason to fire somebody. You're the NFL. You guys are making billions of dollars. Let's not talk about that. Make another reason. It's going to continue to go on to say Trotter is seeking unspecified damages and also calling for a full-scale investigation into the discriminatory and or retaliatory animus of all persons in position of power within the NFL, including the NFL team owners. So listen, to be honest, it's a good thing because we've seen the situations with John Gruden. We understand the situations that happen with the Commanders. And there's things that obviously go on with these owners. There's conversations that are had. There's emails that have been leaked that lets us know that the issues that have been going on and the conversations that have been going on, that words that should have been said. And there should be an investigation in regards to certain things going on. But the real question is whether or not these things were said. And I would like to see some proof, before I can make a true assessment as far as, judgment and we get into that as far as, how I really feel about it. And we go from there. We talked about the Jerry Jones picture last season, right? That came up. That's always a thing. It always happens every once in a while. Jerry Jones picture pops up and we start talking about it. But I dropped a video about that. It got about 6,000 views, something like that. And, we got into the Washington Commanders and Dan Snyder and his issues and his problems. John Gruden and the Raiders. Or like something always comes up no matter what. So is it too far off? No. Do we need proof? Yeah. That's where we're at. And that's where I'm at. So there it is. There it is.